everybody, my name is Rituparna Roy and a very warm welcome to my channel. Recently I did a reading challenge video, and after that I got so many responses and comments from all of you asking me how I was able to read so many books, what was I doing, where was I getting the time. So I thought let's create a video around that, and here we are. So this is a take on how to read, or how I read more specifically. So this video will have some tips or some of the things, my reading journey, and just sharing with you all here. And yeah, let's begin. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoy my video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So I want to start this video by saying that reading should be something that you do for fun, that you do because it gives you happiness and because you learn something from them. It should never be about numbers, because one of the things that I have realized with numbers very recently is that there is always going to be a higher number, right? So if you do 5, then there is 10. If you do 10, there is 25. If you do that, there is 100. I'll give you a very small example of this. I have uploaded a video on this channel called What I Read This Year, and it has around some 25 books on it. And when I uploaded that, I was so happy with that video because I put in so much effort with each book, giving you like a mini review or like a mini comment on each book and going through it. And then when I was later on scrolling through my YouTube, I saw that someone had a booktuber. They have uploaded a video saying that summarizing all the 100 books that I read. Some said that reviewing the 160 or 50 books that I read this year. And it made me so sad, because then I was like, if there are videos like this, why would someone come and see a video in which I just talk about 20-25 books? And I was just going through the list, what all things I have read and how these people were able to read so much. And I realized that, you know, everybody has different priorities. Everybody has likes to read different kind of books. So it should never be about the number. You know, there's always a higher number, and I was so happy with what all books I had read last year. So why think about, oh, how is this person or what? Yes, I would eventually want to increase the number of books that I'm reading, but more importantly, it would always be about what I was reading, what I was getting out of it, whether I was learning something or just plain having fun. So I want to say that, because even though it was a very interesting challenge, reading 10 books, I don't think it's very possible. So if you tell me that, oh, every week or every day you have to finish a book, it will not be possible, because every day is not the same. Yes, I like to read every day. I like to make time for my reading. It's like a priority. It's a hobby. It's something now I create content out of. So it is all of those things. It is something that I enjoy. But yeah, every day is not the same. Some days you're able to get through 50 pages, some days it's only 5. So I don't think it should be about numbers at all. It should always be about the kind of books that you are reading. So always read to enjoy, read to have fun, read to learn. Having said that, I will also say that if you want to just shake things up, if you want to challenge yourself, then surely go ahead. But then do not create such goals which you know that will be very difficult to attain. I am not going to put a goal for me wherein I think, oh, I can read 100 books in a year. No, I would not want to do that. Currently I average around 20-25 books. So that is why I thought, oh, let's this year try for 30 books. Let's just expand a little bit, and let's just try to read more and more. One of the other things was that instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, although social media is a big part of what I do, I think that, you know, that could be something that can be replaced by reading for a while. So yeah. So while setting goals, just remember to be realistic. If you are a new mom, you know, if you are in a new job, or if you are in like 12-hour shifts at work, or if you're balancing a house, you know, juggling a lot of things. Do not have such very unrealistic things. If you're a beginner at reading, don't start off by saying, oh, I can read 10 pages. Start with 2, start with 4, or start with 5, and then see how you are liking it, and once that is set, slowly scale up. When it comes to what I read, you guys already know it's a mixture of fiction and non-fiction. Fiction is of course a larger chunk as compared to non-fiction, but this year I am trying to read a bit of more of non-fiction as well. So usually I don't read fiction books in the morning because many a times it's happened so that I am so engulfed in the story or in the plot, I am not able to put the book down. So that's why in the morning when I have like 15-20 minutes of my time, I prefer to read something non-fiction, and in the evenings or in the nights or even in the afternoons, that is when I indulge in my fiction books. If you are starting out as a reader, I would say that do experiment with the different types of formats of books that you have. That is very important. Find something that fits you, find something that works for you, right? There are paperbacks, there are hardcovers, there are ebooks, there are audiobooks. So find something what you are comfortable with, find something that's interesting and fun for you. Explore a lot of authors, explore a lot of genres, and ultimately you will understand that okay, which are the books that you are liking more or enjoying more. If you are very clueless about what genre or where or which author to start from, if you like to watch a lot of movies, just try to understand like what type of movies or series, what is that you like to like or enjoy, what are your general interests, right? So I know people who read a lot of business related books because they are very passionate about business and management, right? And I also have people I know that they only read a lot of crime and thriller and all of that. So it's absolutely okay. You get these things once you start reading a lot of different books and genres. So don't be afraid to experiment. After doing this reading challenge, one thing that I realized is I really enjoyed the digital format of books, and before I had tried, but this time very diligently I downloaded the Kindle app and I downloaded this books on my Kindle app and I read them, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. Sometimes I got the books for free within my Kindle subscription. Sometimes I could download them for a very lesser amount, and the best part about is I was not having to create physical space for these books to store them, because it's not just about buying books, it is about maintaining them, keeping them clean, and having a storage space for them. So I've recently really started enjoying digital copies, ebooks as well, whereas I have tried with audiobooks, but I don't tend to enjoy them. I tend to zone out when I am listening to audiobooks. So it's try different things and see what fits you. If you want to create a routine about reading, try to find a time that works for you. Many people say mornings, some will say evening, but what is the time that you have, right? If it's morning, then it's fine. If it's afternoon, that's also fine. Evening, night, whatever it is. And in the initial period, if you're just setting a routine, try to keep that time, be very disciplined with it. So every day during that time, pick up the book, right? It's a habit ultimately before you start to enjoy it. So stick to that habit, stick to that time slot that you have created for yourself, and during that period keep your phone on silent, do not have any other distractions, just sit with your book and just enjoy the process of reading it. Don't be afraid to highlight the books, don't be afraid to even leave the books halfway if you're not enjoying them. So never force yourself to do something that you don't like. If you want inspiration or motivation, there are many people on the internet, on social media like me, bookstagrammers, content creators who create so much content around books. Follow them for ideas. You can read their reviews. There is many websites. There is Google, there is Goodreads, where you can create your goal. You can follow those goals. You can join communities. You can see lists. You can see what is trending, and all that really helps us to keep going, keeps us motivated, and can spark that interest. You can form book clubs. There are so many Instagram accounts where there are book clubs. You can create your own book clubs with your friend where you can all get together, decide a book, read it, and then talk and discuss upon that book. So this was my how I read, and I hope this gave you some ideas on how it is to be reading. Do not ever get swayed by the numbers, it's not about the number, it's about what you are reading and if you are liking it, enjoying it, or learning something from it. Don't be afraid to skip through books, skim through books. I am a moderately fast reader, so I can get through, I think, books easier or faster than maybe someone who's a slow reader, someone like my father, who is a comparatively slower reader if you compare us both, and that's absolutely okay, right? So it's something that you have to find out for yourself, what books, what formats, what authors, what genres you like. Experiment with a lot of things. There are so many resources available, and a very, very happy reading to you. If you have any book suggestions for me, of course, drop them down in the comment box below, and I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye. Everybody, my name is Rituparna Roy, and a very warm welcome to my channel. Hello everybody, my name is Rituparna Roy, welcome to my channel.